Hello, you guys. What is up? Welcome back. I hope everybody watching is doing well. I hope you guys are all taking care of yourselves. I am very excited to do today's pick a card. Today's pick a card, you guys, it's going to be a pick a card all about your future husband. So I hope you guys are also really excited. Before I show you the piles, my loves, this is your reminder that tarot is a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice, so please take what resonates, leave what does not resonate behind. And with that, you guys, here's a couple of piles right now. All right, you guys, these are the three piles. We have group 1 with the selenite, group 2 with the amethyst, and group number 3 with the pearls. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to that right now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. All right, you guys have now picked your pile. Please go ahead and check out my description box. I've left you guys timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into today's pick a card. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. Let's go ahead and start off with the dice. If you're new here, the dice is extra. It's dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's not that serious. We've got Capricorn and we've got Taurus. Hello, my favorite earth signs. I love you guys. We have Leo and Aquarius. Hello, Leo. Hello, Aquarius. And Aries, but also Libra, because it initially landed on Libra. So, hello. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. We have the Page of Pentacles starting us off. Death. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. We have the Page of Wands. Let me take my headphone out. I feel like I'm yelling at you guys. We have the World. The Knight of Pentacles. And the 9 of Swords, okay? So, you guys, interesting. So, the tarot, you guys, BTW, I wanted the tarot to essentially focus on how you guys are meeting and the energy of that. So, first card we have, again, is the Page of Pentacles. This is all about a level up. So when I see this and we're talking about, like, how am I meeting this person? How is me and my spouse or my husband, my wife, how are we meeting? Like, what's happening? You are meeting this person at a time in your life where you are leveling up, where things are improving. So this, to me, says you could be at a time in life where things are dull, boring, dishwater dull, okay? Could also be at a time in your life where things are awful, okay? And you're dating someone who is a jerk, or you're dating someone who is a flooze, okay? Perhaps going from being single or being in a toxic relationship to meeting this person, like your life is improving, and not just romantically, but your life is improving overall, okay? So there's that. We also have death here, you guys, okay? And when death is showing up in a reading, essentially what this is talking about, this is referencing an ending. This is referencing some type of transformation happening in your life. So again, like I was just saying with the Page of Pentacles, yeah, like I was like, what? Like I was just saying with the Page of Pentacles, there's some type of change, there's some type of leveling up. So this tells me that this death that's happening in your guys' life, group number 1, is a positive death. It's a death that was necessary. And like, let's all be super, super realistic right now. Obviously, when you're going through a death, that is representing something sad, right? Like death is sad. It's not necessarily something that we're like yippee-ki-yay about. It's not something that we can look at and be like, I'm so happy that I'm going through all this tragic trauma. Like nobody's looking at death like that. But ultimately, like, what is this bringing? It's bringing in something better. The way that I see this, it's essentially like the universe taking something away from you that you thought was worth it. You thought this was a beautiful thing, but in reality, it was like this nasty little crumpled up piece of garbage, and the universe is like, baby, give me that garbage because I'm trying to give you a rack of gold, all right? I'm trying to give you a stack. And you're like, no, let me keep my crumpled up garbage. I don't want to be by myself. I want my garbage. And it's like, girl, give it up, okay? So the death is coming in so that we can level up, okay? We also have the Page of Wands, all right? And this is representing, again, a new beginning. This is representing new growth, all right? So when I see this again in a reading, it's representing to me that there's new growth happening for you guys, group 1. When you are meeting your future husband, your future wife, there is growth happening for you in your life as an individual. We also have the World. What is the World, Cenus? The World is, again, wrapping up cycles. So if I'm being very just honest, this is giving me a little bit of like Saturn return energy. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it's like I'm building myself up, I'm breaking myself down. I'm building myself up, I'm breaking myself down. It's feeling very Scorpionic. It's feeling very Capricorn. It's feeling very Saturn. It feels like a moment in life where we are, again, like we're trying to like move forward and we feel like we keep experiencing setbacks, or we keep trying to move towards growth and we keep experiencing things that are holding us back. So that's what I'm seeing with that. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. So ultimately, what do I think is happening for you guys when you're meeting your husband? I believe that you're meeting your husband in a way that is very grounded and stable. I don't think that you guys are necessarily looking for a relationship at the time in which you meet this person. I don't think that you guys are necessarily even in a mindset, in a place where like love is something that you, again, necessarily care about. It feels like you guys are more focused on moving forward and creating stability for yourself in your life at the time in which you meet your future husband, okay? This is also representing taking things slow. So when I see this, I'm seeing this very much as like you and your future husband choosing to take the relationship slow, or you demanding that you're going to take the relationship slow. Now, obviously, if you're into women, then you and your future wife, you can... I feel like I don't need to say that because I feel like it's obvious that you can apply this to both, but I know some people like want me to verbalize that it goes for both. We also have the Nine of Swords. So this is anxiety. What this is telling me for you guys is that there may be anxiety around dating for those of you who picked pile 1. There may be concerns. There may be trust issues when it comes to dating. There may be feelings of fear or regret over past actions. Essentially, when I see this show up in a reading, you guys, and especially when we're talking about how are we meeting this person, I do feel like there is almost an energy here of like needing to address or deal with the anxiety that we are experiencing prior to being able to move forward in a healthy manner with this person, okay? All right. Okay. I want to go ahead, you guys, and get some confirmation tarot for you. Can I please get confirmation for... Okay. Yeah. So like I was saying in the beginning of this message, you guys, I do believe for a lot of you, you're going to be at a place in your life where things feel very stagnant, or where things feel like there's a lack of growth. This is when you are experiencing that transformation, that shedding of the old skin and the welcoming in of the new, okay? The Hanged Man also does represent a need to let go of something. So there may be something that you guys are finding difficult to release or let go of, which again makes sense, I think, with death showing up as well. Can I please get some confirmation? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, you guys, bippity boppity boo. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. I'm just looking at that again as like when you meet your future spouse, you are wanting to move forward in this relationship extremely slowly. And I also think that you guys are going to be very thorough about vetting this person out. I don't think this is going to be a fast and hard love. Also, with this card, you guys, I feel like your focus is again on building yourself up. Like your focus is on building a strong foundation for yourself, because I feel like you guys are almost in this mindset of like, I've lost too much. I've lost too much to move forward with somebody and risk it all for the biscuit. I'm not risking it for the biscuit ever again. Like we are moving forward in a slow manner. We're moving forward in the mindset of stability, in the mindset of like growth, okay? Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you guys could be experiencing financial stressors at the time in which you are meeting this person. Now, when I say financial stressors, you guys, that does not mean that you're like not capable of paying your bills or that you're going hungry or anything like that, although that is a possibility. The way I see it, it's more so like you guys could be stressed in regards to money. You guys could be experiencing more stresses when it comes to money or when it comes to your financial situation, okay? Which I feel like, you know, in this economy in 2024, it's not that hard to, like that makes sense. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Oh. Yeah. We have the Five of Pentacles. This is talking about disappointment, all right? So yeah, you guys have experienced disappointment previously in your love life. You guys have experienced disappointment previously in regards to your romantic connections. And I feel like, again, perhaps that's why you are choosing to move forward with your partner in a manner that is more slow, in a manner that's more stable. I feel like it's very possible that you guys are meeting this person in a organic manner. Perhaps this is like somebody who is a friend of a friend, and you guys are meeting that way. Maybe you're meeting in a workplace environment, but it feels more organic. And the reason being is, again, I don't think you guys are necessarily seeking a relationship. Now, if you are on dating apps, I almost feel like the mindset is like, oh, I'm just trying to have fun, or I'm just trying to like make friends or hang out with people, or like, you know, go on a little date, get a little dinner, have a little smooch, okay? But I'm not looking for a relationship. Like, that's almost the energy that it gives me. It isn't giving me like I was on a quest to find the love of my life. Like, it doesn't feel like we are on a quest for that, okay? It feels like we are on a quest to find ourselves. We're on a quest to build ourselves up, to grow in a direction that is productive for ourselves. And it feels like along the way of that journey, we are meeting this person. And then we have the High Priestess, okay? And the High Priestess, you guys, is representing duality. She's wisdom, she is spirituality, right? Which obviously you guys are watching a tarot reading, so I'm going to assume that the vast majority of you who are watching this are spiritual, perhaps even religious, maybe a little non-conventional, which I love that for you guys, for us. But more than anything, the High Priestess is talking about the dark and the light. She's recognizing the fact that there is no good without the dark. There's no good without the bad. So moving forward, I almost feel like, oh my God, this is almost making me a little bit sad. It feels like our innocence has been ripped from our eyes. It feels like our naivety has been stolen from us or taken from us in some way, shape, or form. If you are older, this can still apply to you. I feel like, as, you know, cute little humans, I feel like we do have the ability to hold on to our innocence for an extended period of time. I do believe that even if our innocence or our naivety has been shaken previously, it feels like now moving forward, there is completely a lack of being naive. There's completely a lack at looking at things through rose-colored glasses. It's not giving pessimism, but it's giving realism, okay? That's where I feel like you guys are at mentally when you meet this person. And again, it feels very organic. If you guys are meeting this person on a dating app, your intentions are not to actually date them. Your intentions are not to actually, like, maybe you're just bored and you're like, I want attention. But like, I'm not trying to date you. Like, I'm not taking this seriously, okay? You're just, you know, the toy for the weekend. We have the 9th house, and this is faith. Again, this is telling me that there is a very spiritual aspect to your guys' union. Also, it's very possible that your future husband is somebody who is very, very connected to spirituality or religion as well, okay? Now, also when I see this does give Sagittarian energy, and I feel the need to talk about a move or some type of travel. Now, I don't necessarily think you guys are meeting this person on a vacation, but I think that you guys are meeting this person when you are moving or after you have made a significant move. Now, this move doesn't need to be a long distance move, although I do feel like it could be. It also feels like it could just be a move that is spiritually shifting you guys, okay? We have Mercury, the mind. For those of you who are having a desire to go and get an education, to elevate your mind, it's very possible that you guys are meeting this person while you are in university or college or through some type of trade school. Regardless though, you guys, Mercury is very much connected to the mind and communication. Again, sometimes this does reference like online stuff, but again, I just feel like if you are meeting this person online, it's not with the intentions of like, we are gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend, or we're gonna date, or we're gonna get married, let alone. Also, Gemini season or Sagittarius season may be significant for the timeline in which you are meeting this person. Going back to this really quick, there's a lot of references here to intelligence. So I do believe you and your future spouse are equals when it comes to your levels of intelligence. Now, how do I say this nicely? That means different things for different people, right? Like, some people are extremely intelligent and other people, you know, there's a lot of ding-dongs in the world, and that's okay. If you are a ding-dong, that's great. That's fantastic. No judgment. Your husband, your wife is also going to be a ding-dong. All right. This is feeling very much like equaled. I was going to say, oh my gosh, stop. Never mind. We're not quoting that. Equal intelligence. That's what I want to say. We'll leave it there. I was going to say assured destruction, and I was like, no, these are not nukes. Saturn return, bada boom, bada bing. Okay. I feel like you guys, when you meet this person, maybe you've gone through your Saturn return. If you're older, maybe it's your second or third Saturn return. I've said this many times throughout the past year. I am currently going through my Saturn return, and it is okay. I will want to cry just thinking about it. Wait, maybe I need to stop. Saturn returns are rough, guys. Like, it's literally no joke. Like, if you were about to go through your Saturn return, buckle up, okay? It's not a joke. Buckle up. What am I trying to say? Age, maturity, again, ripping of the naivety. The innocence is scrubbed from our existence at the time in which we're meeting this person. I also believe that this is connected to the energy of your future spouse being extremely mature as well. Again, I feel like you two are meeting each other where you are at. There's a lot of similarities between you and this person mentally and emotionally. I don't feel like this is going to be a relationship in which you're like, oh my gosh, I have to teach a grown man how to do his laundry. Or, oh my gosh, I have to clean up after I have a man. Like, I don't feel like it's that type of situation whatsoever. It feels very mature. So I love that for you guys. There may even be a little bit of an age gap, you guys. After the age of 25, like if you're over the age of 25, I personally think that like age gaps are not my ex-boyfriend literally fucking calling me. We are not answering that. Sorry, sir. Not today. Okay. Age gap, that's what I was saying. After you're over the age of 25 and your frontal cortex has developed, I really think it's like whatever, like have as big of an age gap as you want. If you're under the age of 25, I say this from love, just be careful, all right? Not because like you're not grown and you can't do what you want to do, but like because, speaking from experience, be careful, okay? I'll just leave it there. We have Cancerian energy here. This is immerse. So when I see this, and again, we're talking about who is your future husband, who is your future wife. This is somebody who really does value the home. This is somebody who really does value security and safety. This is also somebody who may have a harder outer shell. I do oftentimes find that people who have a lot of Cancerian energy tend to come off a bit like they look tough on the outside, but in reality, they're just these mushy gushy little babies. I think I'm kind of the opposite. I feel like my shell is like turned inside out. Like I feel like I come off very like mushy gushy, but in reality, I'm thinking like, plotting your demise. Cancerian energy. Your future spouse may be somebody who possesses a lot of this energy, somebody who possesses the desire to have a safe and secure home. Again, somebody who may have a harder outer shell and a softer inside, right? Like once you get to know them, you get to see their softness. We have the 11th house. Okay. This is odd. Okay, some of you guys this is so weird. Some of you guys may live in the same apartment building as your future spouse. I feel like that's for somebody very, very specific, like very specific. Otherwise, I do believe that you are meeting this person again for most of you in an organic fashion. You guys are either running in the same friendship circle, or you guys are going to class together, or you guys work together. There's like a level of friendship or friendly energy here between you and this person, okay? There's a sense of community. So I also believe that this is talking about the basis of your guys' relationship. Your husband, your wife, it has a desire to have a friendship with you. Your husband, your wife has a desire to have that foundation of a friendship with you. So that is what I see with that. Sometimes, and I have to mention this, you guys, sometimes the 11th house does talk about friendship. Sometimes the 11th house does talk about two people who... I'm sorry, I just said friendship. Yeah, friendship. Two people who view each other as friends. But sometimes the 11th house also does talk about social media. That's what I was trying to get at. I was like, friends on social, blah, blah, and my brain like mushed together. Anyways, so social media may be involved in the meeting of you guys. I don't know. If you're interested in men and he has social media, I don't know. I will not be dating men with social medias. That is a red flag. We have fear, okay? And this is, I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. All right, it's beautiful. Again, I do believe that your innocence or your naivety when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, is being scrubbed. All right, now that is not to say that your husband, your wife is not somebody who you are going to trust, but it almost feels like you're going into the marriage, you're going into the relationship with more of a... Again, I don't want to say pessimistic because it doesn't feel pessimistic, but it just feels more realistic. It feels like I'm doing this and I know it's a risk and like I'm just going to try. And as soon as like I trust myself to walk away, as soon as I see a red flag, I trust myself to leave. I trust myself to walk out of that situation, okay? We have peace as well, and it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So I believe, you guys, that your peace is on the opposite side of your fear. So there is a need, it almost feels, to overcome some type of fear. Okay, I feel like this is what your future husband or future wife is going to be testing you on, okay? Testing your resolve to live in the energy of love and to move past your fear. I feel like for a lot of you, again, there's almost this more like realistic view on love or this more pessimistic view on love. And it's like overcoming that and coming to a place of peace and acceptance of like things just are what they are. I'm not going to focus on the what ifs or what could happen. I'm going to focus on what is in front of me. We have trust as well. I think this is something that is going to be extremely, extremely important to your future spouse, earning your trust. Oh my gosh, there was this cute TikTok, you guys, it was so adorable. This girl was talking about how they keep she was talking about how they keep her and her friends keep their roster in check. Why do I feel like my words are not coming out right? Their roster in check, and essentially it's guilty until proven innocent. And they had a little chart where whatever. Point is, I feel like that was such a bad storytelling on my part. Whatever. Essentially, I feel like your future spouse is going to work extremely hard to earn your trust. And I do feel like you're almost coming at it from a perspective of like guilty until proven innocent, which, you know, you're not the federal government. You don't owe anybody innocence until proven guilty. Everyone can be guilty until they're proven innocent if you want. We have confidence as well. I do believe your future spouse is somebody who's extremely confident. I also believe that this relationship is going to help you guys, group number one, with your confidence. I believe that when you are loved properly and when you're loved effortlessly, I believe that that does do something to somebody's confidence. Like I believe at times in my life where I felt extremely loved and loved effortlessly, I feel like my confidence has always been exacerbated. So yeah, there is that cutie. We have strength as well. Okay, so if I'm just being honest with you guys, it does seem like there's a lot you guys are going through prior to meeting your future spouse, and I do believe that in order to get to the place in which you are ready for this relationship, for this connection, it is going to require a lot of strength, a lot of emotional strength, a lot of mental strength, okay? We have luck here with the 4-leaf clover. So obviously when I see a 4-leaf clover, this is making me feel very much that you guys are experiencing a stroke of luck when you meet this person. I also feel like in meeting your future spouse, you are going to feel very lucky. I feel like they are going to feel very lucky. There's this energy here of appreciation, like genuine appreciation, and not taking this person for granted, not looking at them and being like, oh, well, yeah, of course they're going to do this because they're my partner. So like, I expect this of them. It feels very much like the energy of not taking them for granted. Okay. We have the key as well. Oh my God, you guys, I literally want to cry. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional, like looking at certain cards. The key showing up here, you guys, it feels again very much like your happiness, your peace. Your happiness, your peace is on the other side of this fear, okay? And opening up this door, like we don't know what's behind this door. We don't know what's going to happen once we unlock this door. But I do believe that in doing that, in facing that fear of opening the door, you guys then get to experience your peace. You guys then get to experience this like effortless love, this feeling of just like, like everything's fine. Like I get to exhale finally. That's what it feels like. I'm so sorry I'm crying, you guys. I am on my moon cycle, so I'm just sensitive. I'm fine. We have children, and it says your love life is being affected by children. All right, so that's beautiful, obviously. Some of you guys may be having children with this person. Some of you guys may be wanting to have a family with this person, which is amazing and beautiful, and I love that for you guys. And we have a past life relationship. You've known each other before. This is going to feel like a very comfortable relationship, a very comfortable marriage. It's not something where it feels like it's taking an absorbent amount of effort or an absorbent amount of energy to like make it. Almost feels like, again, I keep using the word effortless because it feels effortless. This connection feels effortless. It just feels like, now, again, I do believe in the beginning there is this feeling of fear. There is this feeling of like you are guilty until proven innocent, but it feels like this person is loving you in such an effortless way. I feel like this person has so much patience and so much strength. I feel like for you guys, group number one, you guys need to end up with somebody who has the ability to be strong. You guys cannot end up with a weak man or a weak woman. You guys need a strong individual to be able to love you in a way that's going to make you feel safe and it's going to make you feel like everything is going to be okay moving forward. And again, I do feel like the basis of this relationship is starting off on a level of friendship. I do believe this relationship is starting off on a level of like, we're going to take this day by day. We're going to get to know each other. We're going to take our time. And then once you two come together, it feels like your spouse has such a deep desire to take care of you, to nurture you, to love you, to, again, to make you feel safe and secure. We have the mystic, all right? And this says, reveals the intimate union with the divine. So yes, I do believe that this is talking about an intuition. Your future spouse could be somebody with a really strong intuition, or perhaps you have a strong intuition upon meeting this person. However, whenever I see the mystic or anything that's connected to religion, I now start to see this because it's shifted for me. I now start to see this as somebody who has a moral compass, somebody who has moral standards, okay? Somebody who they have dedication to what it is that they believe in. They're not just saying things because it sounds nice. They're not just saying things to get approval from others. Like, they are real and they have solid understanding of who it is that they are and what it is they believe in. And then we have the Don Juan. Okay, this is why they need to be guilty until proven innocent. It says spotlights your positive seductive qualities. So yes, it's very possible that your future spouse is going to highlight your seductive qualities, but I also believe this is almost like your first impression of this person. It feels like the way that you look at them, you're looking at them through the lens of like, oh, they're this player, they're this smooth talker, they're a wise guy. Like, it's giving that type of energy. Like, again, guilty until proven innocent. Now, I do believe, again, that this relationship is a relationship that your spouse is so willing to like take their time with you. This person is so willing to like walk with you through this fire, through this pain, and they're willing to like get to the other side of this darkness with you. Because I do feel like, again, for you guys, when you meet them, you're meeting them at a time in your life where things feel a little turbulent, where things feel a little like, and it feels like in moving forward, or in moving moving along in life's journey in general, it feels like this person is very much willing to like be patient with that and to work with you on that and to build the security with you. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and now pull some little messages from the bowl. Can I please get a message for group? All right, some of these are going to be physical attributes. Other these might be personality traits. We have a dark night. Again, I do believe that this person is like rough on the edges. And you know what? Again, guilty until proven innocent. I feel like when you meet this person, your first impressions of them may be like, oh, we're going to stay friends because this person looks like trouble. All right. Which trouble to me is, it like, if you look like trouble, like that's attractive. We have natural hair. So somebody who, I was going to say wears their natural hair texture. That essentially means like if they have really curly hair or really wavy hair, they're not doing anything to change the texture or the formation of their hair. If they have straight hair, they're not like curling it or perming it. We have green eyes. All right, green eyes. We've got freckles. Hello to all my Irish men out there and Irish women. We have a round face. We have the city of New York. The city. I mean, maybe the city of New York, but the state of New York, which, hello to my fellow New Yorkans. We've got confidence. We have February. February may be the month in which you guys are meeting. Maybe that's their birthday or your birthday. We have well-dressed. There's honestly nothing more attractive than a man who like is dressed well and smells nice, like hygiene. Oof. We've got passion as well. We have 2028. This may be the year. This person may also be 28 at the time in which they meet you or in which you meet them. So you may be 28, they may be 28. Again, you guys, Saturn return, that makes sense. So for all of you born in the year 2000, that's significant, okay? We have take a chance. Again, you guys, I do believe that this person is on the opposite side of your fear. Okay, you have to open that door, which is going to be scary for a lot of you, but it's going to be worth it because, again, like this piece is on the other side. We have starting over, which makes complete and total sense to me that this is here, starting over. We have average in height. We have service. We have it's baking, which essentially just talking about it's taking time. And we have facial hair, which is a requirement for me. If you do not have facial hair, you need to get out of my face. Anyways, facial hair, love. Oh, and a treat. A treat. All right, you guys. So that is what I have for you guys, group number 1. Thank you guys so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I really do appreciate it. If you're looking for a personal reading, I may or may not have them in the description box. I'm going to try to become more consistent with my readings again. But thank you guys. I love you so much. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Okay, bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your guys' reading. We're going to start off with the Zodiac dice. If you're new here, the Zodiac dice is extra. It's dessert. If your sign doesn't pop up, it's not that serious. We have Scorpio, my lover, and Taurus. Hello, Scorpio. Hello, Taurus. We have Capricorn and Aries. Hello, Capricorn. Hello, Aries. And then one more. Cancer. Hello, my little baby Cancers, my fellow Cancerians. I love you so much. Starting off the reading, you guys, we have, oh, I'm sorry about hitting the mark. We have, I'm doing it again, oh my goodness. We have the Two of Cups. So love that. We also have the Chariot, some more Cancerian energy. The Emperor. My lover. The High Priestess as well. Love her as well. And the Queen of Wands. Looks like we have one more. The Wheel of Fortune. All right, so let me take in this information really quick, guys, before I start. Okay. You guys are finally meeting your equal. You guys are finally meeting the person who has like a similar sense of humor to you. You guys are finally meeting the person who can make you laugh and make you smile, and you make them laugh, you make them smile. You're finally meeting the person that you can go deep with, you can have deep intellectual conversations with. You're meeting the person in which physically you both are on the same page. This feels very, very positive. Okay, so starting off, we have the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is not surprising to show up when we're talking about your husband, your wife, your spouse. This is not surprising. The reason being is the Two of Cups is talking about essentially mixing your lives together, like two people coming together and saying, hey, I choose you, and I'm going to choose you every day, and I'm going to choose to be the best person I can be for you, for our relationship every day. We're going to mix our lives together like a little cocktail. So that's the energy of the Two of Cups, okay? It's just saying like, I love you and I want to be with you and I want to mix our cups together to make one cup. So that's that. It's essentially like soulmate energy. It's just lovers, a union. It's a union, guys, okay? Now, what I really love is the fact that we have the Chariot here, okay? The Chariot is a very, very resilient card. The Chariot is representing, again, resilience, moving forward in a manner that is, if there's a will, there's a way. This is essentially telling me that at the time in which you meet this person, your spouse, you are going to be in the mindset with them of like, I'm willing to do whatever is necessary for our relationship to work. I'm doing whatever is necessary in order for us to flourish as individuals, as a couple, okay? The Chariot can overcome any obstacle, any difficulties that is placed in front of the Chariot, you can overcome with ease, okay? So, I don't want to say with ease. We're going to take that back. Not with ease. But you can overcome. The Chariot is like, again, if there's a will, there's a way. So that's really positive for long-term relationships, just because, you know, in a long-term relationship, obviously there's going to be issues. Obviously there's going to be ups and downs, and you need to have a partnership. You need to have a partner who's willing to go through the thick of it with you. And that doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship needs to be toxic. But when I say ups and downs, that could literally mean like, health issues in the family. That could literally mean like going through a move together. That could mean losing a job while in the relationship. Like that's what I mean by like we can overcome anything. Life is stressful, guys. There's no such thing as like life never being stressful. We all have to go to the DMV. So life is stressful. You two are gonna be able to overcome it. I did want the tarot cards, you guys, to mainly be like how you two are meeting, but if I'm just being honest, I'm not picking up on how you guys are meeting through the tarot. At least I don't think I am. Like I'm kind of just picking up on how your guys' relationship is gonna be. We have the Emperor here. Now, I don't care if this is a same gender relationship. I'm going to speak about these cards the way that they are presenting. So this is the masculine energy that's showing up. This energy is essentially talking about somebody who's a leader, somebody who's strong, somebody who is reliable. This is somebody who you can look to for guidance, somebody who you trust to help guide you, somebody who you trust. And I'm not saying that you guys are going to this person for guidance and you're like, please guide me, my husband. But it's more so like, I trust your opinion. I trust what you believe is like right and wrong. Like I trust where it is you are leading yourself and your people or what you're doing with your business. Like I trust you. And I know for me, that's a really big thing. Like if I'm going to be in a relationship with somebody, which not going to be for quite some time, but if I'm ever going to be in a relationship with somebody again, in my mind, like you have to be somebody where I can trust your judgment, I can trust your decision making, because if I can't, then it's like there's no respect there. And I feel like with the Emperor, like he embodies that energy of somebody who's completely in control of themselves, their emotions, their actions. This is somebody who's very disciplined. This is somebody who's extremely ambitious and hardworking. Oftentimes the Emperor is depicted as a wealthy man, a wealthy like CEO, a wealthy boss, somebody who is in a position of power. Now, if your future spouse is not any of that, perhaps this person is just somebody who's a really good leader or somebody who is extremely dependable, somebody where the people in their lives get to look at them and say, okay, like I'm going to go and call John for advice, or I'm going to go and call John and see what he thinks I should do about A, B, and C. I don't know why I'm using the name John. Shout out to my ex John. Missed you the most. That's a complete lie. I'm sorry. Anyways, we have the High Priestess, you guys, and the High Priestess is essentially talking about an energy of duality. This is the good and the bad, and this is what I was saying with the Chariot. Essentially, I feel like you and this person are going to be experiencing ups and downs. This is a marriage, so it makes sense that the High Priestess is here. Also with the High Priestess is talking about wisdom. So I believe there's going to be a lot of growth taking place for both of you as individuals in this connection, in this relationship. Potentially even healing, like spiritual healing in this relationship, in this connection. We've got the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is somebody who is a beautiful feminine energy. She is boisterous. She is social. She's gorgeous. I was going to say the S word, but I can't say that here. She's gorgeous. She is magnetic. People are naturally drawn to this energy. So obviously, you guys, the way I'm reading this, it's giving me very much like the divine masculine, the divine feminine. It's just giving me a man who is very much in his leadership energy, a man who is in control, a man who has morals and integrity, somebody who's disciplined, a man who, and again, this could be a woman as well. I'm just, again, he's a man, so I'm just going to speak about him like he's a man, but it could be a woman. But a man who is, again, reliable. People look to this person for leadership and guidance. And then a beautiful woman who's magnetic and fun and charming and enjoyable to be around. Somebody who's so magnetic, somebody who naturally just draws people into her energy. And again, this could be a man, this Queen of Wands, but we are just going to speak about them as they are presenting on the card. And then the last tarot card that we have here, you guys, is the Wheel of Fortune. This is talking about fate. So you and your future spouse are connected by fate, which I feel like the majority of people who get married, like your spouse is connected to your fate in some way, shape, or form, because obviously that's going to be a person who is shaping a significant part of your life. Even if the marriage isn't a marriage that like lasts decades and decades, it could just obviously mean that this is something that was meant to happen because you needed to learn something, this and that, whatever it is. Based on the cards that are here, you guys, I do feel like this is a long-lasting marriage. But I'm just saying, like, your union is connected by fate. So, you guys, I had to go and find the other deck. Can I please get confirmation on the tarot for group 2? Beautiful. Boom, you guys have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So this is a very spiritual connection that you and your future spouse share. Again, it's not a connection that feels like spur of the moment or meaningless. It feels very much like you two are connected at a soul level. It feels very much like you two are meant to be together. You two could also have a very traditional relationship. When I use the word traditional, I mean it's you and your partner and only you and your partner in that relationship. Maybe you guys choose to have kids together. Maybe you guys choose to adopt. Maybe you guys choose to get a dog together. I don't know. You get a home, you build a home together, you build a life together, you mix your family together. Traditional, okay? Okay. We also have the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups, you guys, is such a beautiful card because this is essentially talking about a husband and a wife, or a husband and a husband, a wife and a wife, again, whatever, nobody cares, enjoying life together, looking at the life that they built with one another and being so incredibly happy, okay? Having all of your emotional needs met. That is what this card is representing, having all of your emotional needs met. So, I love, 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 love. Let's go ahead, bippity boppity boo, and get some more. This deck, or this group, we have the Lovers here, you guys. So again, this is two soulmates coming together, two lovers joining in union, embracing one another, also choosing a path that is in alignment with your highest good. So when I see cards like this come out, there are so many cards here that's overwhelmingly confirming the fact that like this is a marriage. I feel like when you meet this person, it's almost like when you know, when you meet this person, you're gonna feel like, oh, I'm gonna marry you. Like you're my person. Like I can just feel it. I can tell. I feel like they can tell right away. Now, again, I'm not necessarily getting an energy or a vibe on how you guys are meeting. I'm more so getting the fact that it's fated. All right, you guys, so sorry about that. Getting straight back into it. The first oracle card we have here, you guys, is Cancer. All right, so when Cancerian energy is showing up in a reading, especially when we're talking about who is your future husband, your future wife, this is, oh my God, this came up in the last reading too. Interesting. This is somebody who essentially has a desire to create a home with you. Now, this isn't surprising that this showed up in this reading and the last reading, because obviously when you get married, you are going to hope that this person is wanting to like have a home with you. You're going to want to hope that this person is like, oh, let's build a home together, a family, right? Now, maybe you guys, that family doesn't consist of children. Maybe that family doesn't consist of pets. Maybe that family doesn't consist of whatever. But the point is like, this person has a desire to build a family. Like family is important to this person. Building a home together is important to this person, okay? I have the season of the sticks and I... Anyways, sorry guys. Transformation, Scorpio. All right, this is interesting. Because essentially, like, again, your guys' meeting, it feels very fated. So when I see Scorpio energy here, it's not necessarily making me feel like you guys are meeting through some type of transformation, but it makes me feel like this relationship itself, in meeting your husband and meeting your wife, it may be very transformative on an individual level. Like this person is changing who it is that you are. And I don't mean that in like a weird controlling way, but I mean in being with this person, you are naturally evolving, okay? A lot of people think oftentimes like when a partner is like changing somebody, that's like a negative thing. We've been brainwashed to believe that things like that are bad, and they're not necessarily bad. Essentially, it just means... I'm so sorry if you guys hear him barking. Essentially, it just means that you're evolving, you're growing as a person. Unless it's like a toxic, like you need to change for me, and blah, blah, blah. Unless it's toxic, and then that's obviously not good. But it's natural to evolve, it's natural to grow. And I think it's beautiful if your partner can invoke that. We also have Aries, I am. So again, I just have this very strong belief that your future husband or your future wife, whoever they are, this is somebody who has leadership energy. This is somebody who exhibits a lot of Aries energy. I feel like Aries and Scorpio, very Mars. So this is somebody who's extremely action oriented, somebody who wants to push through, perhaps somebody who's extremely motivated, somebody who may even be a little bit tenacious or aggressive when it comes to like getting what it is that they want out of life. I said aggressive from getting what they want out of life. And then we have Taurus, the freaking bull. I love you, Taurus. I miss you, Taurus. I'm coming back to you, Taurus, okay? I swear, like, I will never stray from the Taurus energy ever again. Like, I just can't. I love you guys so much. Taurus, okay, so this is very much, again, grounded. This is honestly, if I'm being honest, if I'm just being completely frank with you guys, Taurus and Cancer are so similar. Like, Taurus feels like the more masculine version of Cancer, but Taurus is very much like, oh, my home is important. Very protective, very territorial. A little bit of a homebody. Like, that's the energy of Taurus. So when I see this again, you guys, this is just telling me that your future husband or your future wife really, really does value the home. This person may also be somebody who's very protective of you and of your guys' family. Like I was saying, you guys, we have Chiron here, and Chiron is all about healing. So when I see this again, and we're talking about who is your future husband, who is your future wife, this is telling me that this person is a healer. Now, this person may literally work in the healthcare industry. Maybe you work in the healthcare industry. Maybe you're meeting them via work. But this is telling me that this person has a very healing energy about them, or again, they are a healer themselves, like literally. I believe that there's going to be a lot of healing in this relationship. There's going to be a lot of nurturing in this relationship. That may be, honestly, you guys, why the Scorpio is here. Perhaps that is the transformation that's taking place, is the fact that you guys are transforming in regards to like moving forward in a healing manner or in a position of healing, okay? All right, you guys, like I was saying, I do believe that there's going to be a lot of healing in this connection, in this relationship. I believe that that may even be a big reason as to why you and your future spouse are coming together. There is a need to heal. And I believe that the Scorpio energy could very much be connected to that healing as well, because when we heal, we transform. When we grow from particular situations, when we can move on and heal from certain situations, that is a transformation within itself. We have Scorpio as well, again. So somebody here may have a Scorpio moon or a Scorpio Venus. I don't know if it's you or this person, but it says investigate on this particular Scorpio card. And if there's one thing us Scorpios are good at doing, and I say us Scorpios because I have a Scorpio moon and a lot of Scorpio placements, if there's one thing we are good at doing, it is getting to the bottom of some BS. It's getting to the bottom of the truth, okay? I feel like everyone who knows me personally, if you're watching this, you're like, oh. Anyways, Scorpio energy, investigate. One of you guys could have extreme, you or your future spouse could have significant Scorpio placements. This could also just be representing being very vulnerable and honest. If there's any advice I can give to you guys, if you're dating a Scorpio sun, moon, I feel like a rising, you can maybe get away with it, but Scorpio sun, moon, maybe rising, Scorpio, Mercury, do not lie to them. Do not lie to them, because they will let you get away with it. They will let you do it. They will allow you to do it. They will make you look dumb. They'll let you lie, and then they will get you caught up. So don't do it. My suggestion, okay? Do not do it. You're going to end up looking like a silly little goose, and it's not going to be cute. It's not going to be pretty. Do not lie to a Scorpio, especially a Scorpio that you are trying to romantically pursue. That would be my advice with this. Moving forward, we have relationships, and it says, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So your future spouse is going to be attracted to you, yes, because they believe that you are for their higher good. But that means that at the time in which you're meeting this person, you are going to be radiating positive energy. You're going to be radiating energy that is beautiful and abundant and lovely to be around. Not toxic, not, out in the streets, being a little street rat type of energy. Oh my God, Aladdin. It's giving very much like birds of a feather flocking together. This person is attracted to you because they recognize the positivity that you bring to their life, but also the positivity that you are just as a human, as an individual. You have patience, and it says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Your future spouse is somebody who's extremely, extremely patient, somebody who I feel like is very kind. This is such a beautiful energy, you guys. I wish that I would have appreciated this in my past partners more, just because after being in a relationship with somebody who lacks so much patience for literally everything, I find it so incredibly just like, so attractive when a person that you are dating has the ability to just exhibit some type of patience, has the ability to exhibit some type of just like calm, like taking their time type of energy. When somebody is neurotic and like all over the place, it gives very much I'm insecure. It gives very much I don't have the ability to sit still, because if I sit still, I feel uncomfortable because, again, like I'm insecure. It just gives, I don't know, it gives a lack of stability. So patience is, I love this quality. And I do believe that your guys' future spouse is somebody who is very patient, especially because honestly, you guys, like the fact that we have the Emperor here, we have Taurus here, the fact that we have Chiron here and Cancer here, all these things to me are representing somebody's personality who is patient, somebody who is willing to, like, you know, put in the work, put in the effort, go down the long road. We have change as well. And it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Okay. So again, I think that this person is going to challenge you to evolve. This person is going to challenge you to grow, to transform. I think for a lot of you that has to do with like healing certain wounds that you may have not had a desire to address previously. But this could also just be getting you out of your comfort zone, encouraging you to have more fun, encouraging you to be a little bit more spontaneous, or perhaps they are helping you change in a way that is more maturing, becoming more grounded, becoming more stable. That could also be something that they are helping you change about yourself. And again, it doesn't feel like, it feels like evolution. It feels like a positive change, a positive shift, not a controlling, dark, like weird shift. We have balance as well. And like I was saying earlier, birds of a feather flock together. I do believe that you and your future spouse balance one another out. I feel like there is a lot of harmony in this connection. If I'm just being very honest, you guys, this relationship feels very like a warm hug or like a warm fuzzy blanket. It feels very comforting. It feels very secure, or almost like a seatbelt. Like I feel like there's an element of safety in this relationship, and not in a way where it's like you're looking at this person and you're bored with them or you're not attracted to them. It's not giving that. It's giving real, genuine, like security. Okay. We've got illumination. All right, so when I see this, it honestly is just making me so happy. So it makes me feel like your future spouse is somebody who radiates this like luminous light. This person radiates this like happy, positive energy. I also feel like this is rubbing off on you. For some reason, I feel the need to talk about their family as well. I think they're extremely close to their family. And I feel like this is also a source of happiness for them. Perhaps that's why like the home and building like security within the home is really important for them. We've got passion. So I love this. Seeing passion show up is always beautiful, always amazing. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of passion here in this relationship. I think your future spouse, your future husband is somebody who is very passionate in a general sense. Now, I think specifically when we're talking about you, when we're talking about their romantic relationships, they're very passionate. Now, I don't think this is out of control passion, because when somebody's like, right, lacking stability, their passion can take advantage of them. Their passion can take over the best of them, right? I think that your future spouse is somebody who's very much disciplined, very much in control, but that does not mean that they're lacking passion. So that's why I feel like this is showing up to signify the fact that this person is very passionate, especially again with that Scorpio energy showing up twice. Scorpio rules over the groin, so oh no. Okay. We have a rebirth. It says reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. I think this person is almost giving, I don't want to say giving you permission, but it almost feels like they're giving you an opportunity to experience a rebirth. It almost feels like they're giving you an opportunity to live the life that you've always wanted to live. It feels like through this person, you are experiencing a rebirth, but it's a rebirth that is so beautiful and so pure. A rebirth, again, that is something that you've wanted, not something that you feel like forced to do, not something that you feel backed in a corner to do, but something that you had a desire to do. We have friendship here. It says seek out your soul family, surround yourself with positive people, spend more time socializing. I want to talk about your in-laws, because for some reason I feel like you guys are going to have a really good relationship, specifically with like your sister-in-law or your brother-in-law. It feels like a sibling. This person's going to become one of your best friends. I also feel like with your spouse showing up here, there is this like foundation of friendship. There is this foundation of like, I look forward to seeing you every day. I look forward to talking to you every day after work. Like it feels like you are genuinely my friend. You're not just my lover. You're not just my spouse. You are also my best friend. I also think that there is this cute energy of this person like wanting you to come out with them, like when they're going and hanging out with their friends or with their family, like they want you to come, they want to include you. It's like, oh no, like I want to bring my wife with me, or I want to bring my husband with me. Like it feels like that. This is sweet. This person is honestly giving me like golden retriever energy, but also the fact that we have so much Scorpio energy here, like it tells me that they do have a side to them that is a little bit more edgier. Like it's like giving me golden retriever mixed with like maybe a little pit bull, maybe a little Doberman, okay? It's like a mix. We have receive. Ooh, this is the best card yet, baby. It says, be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. I think your future spouse, specifically your future husband, is going to be so incredibly generous, so incredibly giving. Sprinkle. This person's going to be somebody who wants to just shower you with love and gifts. For some reason, I'm seeing them like making a little, it feels like something handmade. Now, yes, they could be spending money on you as well and like buying you nice gifts and blah, 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 blah. But for some reason, I'm feeling like they're making you something handmade, or they're writing you like a little handwritten note. It feels really cute, really romantic. I love this. I don't know if it's because it's Valentine's Day that's showing up or coming up, but it feels very romantic and sweet. I think for some of you who are watching this, this person is going to teach you how to receive. This person is going to teach you how to sit back and open your hands up to receive. Now, this may even be, again, because if you're a man who's interested in women, like a traditional, what's your idea of feminine, or what society's idea of like feminine is, I would see this more as like you being open to receiving like this love, or being open to receiving a woman who wants to like nourish you and like rub your head, give you a back massage, cook you dinner, maybe take care of you when you're sick. Like I'm seeing stuff like that. And I'm only saying that obviously a woman can like buy her man gifts and like spoil her man with like this and that. But it feels, again, because we do have that Cancerian energy, it does feel like if you are attracted to women, it is in a more like nurturing fashion. But regardless, everybody here who is watching, your future spouse is extremely giving and wants to bestow upon you love, affection, perhaps again, like gifts, maybe even cute little handwritten notes. We have the anchor here, okay, you guys? And the anchor, again, is talking about stability. I love that this card is here just because, again, in a marriage, like stability is so important. Having consistency is so important. So seeing this show up so many times, like consistency, groundedness, this is amazing for you guys. It makes me feel like this is a very, very stable relationship. I feel like if you guys fight, it's going to be far and in between. We have a gentleman. I love this. Honestly, if you are a girly and you're single, this is the only thing that you need to be accepting into your life. No man, and I mean this, no man on planet Earth is worth the trouble, the energy, the effort if they are not a gentleman. If they're not a gentleman, if they're not going to open doors for you and treat you like a princess and be sweet to you and give you cuddles and kisses and be just lovely, like they're not worth it. Like 100%, like they're just literally not. I'm sorry. I said what I said. They're just not worth it. They're just not. So I love that you guys got the gentleman here, because this is telling me that like your future husband is this gentleman. Your future husband is this person who's going to show up and bring you roses and write you those cute little letters and be sweet and open those doors. And I love that. Maybe pay those bills. We have poet, and it says expresses soul insight in symbolic language. Oh my God, I'm talking about them writing you letters, making you handmade. Are they writing you poetry? Stop. Okay, so I've had men like write songs for me. Like I was dating a guy who played the piano and he like wrote a little, and I've dated guys who play the guitar and they, you know, whatever. But if a man wrote me a poem, the way I would just literally be like, oh my God, take me now. Like, done. I love how I just said no man's worth it unless he writes you poetry, and then marry that man. This is beautiful. Expresses the soul insights in symbolic language. I see this as a romantic, right? I see this as a person who, again, is giving me very romantic energy. It's giving very, again, golden retriever, Doberman type vibes. And then we have the monk / nun. This is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So when I see this, yes, this does indicate that this person has the potential to be somebody who is religious. However, a monk, a nun, these people are dedicated, okay? So your future spouse, group number 2, is dedicated to you. Your future spouse is loyal to you the way that a nun is loyal to, the way my bone just... the way that a nun or a monk is loyal to their practice. I also believe that this person has a high moral standard, a moral compass that they stick to. I don't believe that this person is somebody who's just like, oh, I'm such a good person, I'm a nice guy, and then they're actually like awful. Like, no, this person's genuinely a good person, and I feel like they stand behind what it is they believe in. There's also like so much discipline here with this. Like, it takes discipline to be a monk or a nun. Oh no, my little light. Anyways, so I love that for you guys. Group number 2. Let's go ahead and get some notes out of the bowl. Can I get some messages for group number 2 in regards to who their future spouse is, who their husband is, who their wife is, information on their looks. We have M, that could be their last name. We have confidence. Okay, so this person could be somebody who's very, very confident. Again, we have the letter M, Michael, Mitchum, Malachi, Mark, Michaela, Michelle. I want to say Mary Magdala. That's not how you say her last name. Mary Magdalene. Smaller frame. We have, you will be unusually successful in business. I think that's extremely interesting, especially when we have the Emperor showing up. We have North America, Canada, Mexico, US. Hello. Ooh, we have strong legs. We have Los Angeles. We have a full face. A big smile. We've got light brown. This could be hair, eyes, skin complexion. Light brown. We have mutual. There's so many. We've got large. A beauty mark / scar. Versatile. Lucky you. We have a V. We have dark hair. We have a roller coaster. Maybe this person's getting you off the roller coaster of life. Maybe this person's getting you off the roller coaster of like the dating market. Roller coaster. We have 24, but initially I seen 42. We have professional. And we have August. Okay, this could be the month of their birth, the month you guys meet. Maybe it's your birth month. But that, maybe it's your guys' anniversary month, like when you guys get married. But that is what I have for you guys. Group number 2. Thank you guys so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. And I'll talk to you guys really soon. All right, bye. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading, my lovelies. Let's go ahead and start off with the dice. If you are new here, the dice is extra. It's dessert. We have Taurus and Libra. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, guys. Aquarius. And Taurus again. Hello, Aquarius. Hello, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Libra and Aries. Hello, Libra. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising again. If your sign didn't pop up, you guys, that literally does not matter. The dice is extra. Again, it's dessert. We also have Sagittarius here in the cards, and I'm sure we have other signs that will come up throughout the reading, so it's okay. As long as the message resonates, that is what is important. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Cups. Oh, the 8 of Wands. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, you guys, the 4 of Pentacles. So, let me digest this message a little bit. And also, guys, I just want to add this. I did want the tarot to represent mostly how you are meeting your future spouse, how you're meeting your husband, how you're meeting your wife, and then the oracle card to describe who they are in your guys' relationship. But what comes up comes up. So, okay, so I feel called to start here in the middle. I believe that you are meeting your future spouse, group number 3, in a period of life where there's rapid development happening. So maybe you just got out of a period of things being really boring, or you got out of a period where things were pretty mundane, but it feels like your life is moving rather rapidly at the time in which you meet this person, okay? I will pull some confirmation cards once I get through all the cards that are here right now, but that's what I'm getting so far with that. We also have the 4 of Pentacles. So I think that you're going to be in a headspace where you want to protect yourself, your energy, your emotions. This feels like very, very protective. Maybe even like financially, you're just like, I don't want to date because I can't afford to date right now. Like I can't afford to put my energy into another person or my money into another person, my time, again, my emotions, my mental capacity into somebody else. This is protective energy. Sometimes people read this as like selfish energy. I think this is more just like self-care. Okay, so there is that. Now going back to the beginning, we do have the Temperance here. This is all about balance and like pouring from one cup into another. This is a refocus, okay? So perhaps you guys, prior to meeting your spouse, you felt like your life was a bit off track, or you felt like things were maybe hectic, or things were, again, maybe boring. It just, regardless of what's going on, it feels like your life was off track, or you felt like your life was off track. You weren't on the correct path, if you will. And it feels like around the time that you are meeting this person, you're taking initiative to put yourself or to put your life back on track. You are recentering your focus onto what actually matters and what you actually want to grow, what you actually want to create. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, and I just adore this card, you guys, because this is all about longevity and investment, okay? And I've said this many times on my channel. If you are going to date somebody, a man, a woman, whoever, that person needs to invest in you, especially if you are a woman dating a man. That person, that man needs to invest in you. Now, I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about finances, unless that's like what you want. I'm not opposed to that either. But that man, that person needs to invest energy into you, time into you. Maybe even this person needs to be a little bit inconvenienced by trying to pursue you. The reason I'm saying this, you guys, is because if that's not the case, if it's too easy, oftentimes people just go, or if somebody's not willing to invest in you, if somebody is showing you over and over and over again that they only want you in their life on their terms, that's not your person. That's not the person you should be trying to develop a relationship with. So when I see this card, what this tells me is this person is coming into your life and they are willing to pour into you. Whether that's money, time, energy, emotion, whatever it is, they are willing to be inconvenienced by you. Because what is an investment? Not an inconvenience, but it's a sacrifice, right? Also with this card, you guys, because we do have the Queen of Pentacles here as well and the 4 of Pentacles, it does make me feel like there's like a work situation that could be relevant to when you're meeting this person. Maybe you're getting a promotion, or you're going into a new career path. Maybe you are increasing how much money you're making. It's also possible for some of you that you are meeting this person at work, but regardless, this is very money oriented because again, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles herself, she is talking about balance. She is a very balanced woman. She's a very balanced energy. So when I see her come into a reading and we're talking about how are we meeting this individual, I think we're meeting this individual through us focusing on our ambitions, through us focusing on being the best version of ourselves. And I know that gets so like played out and like I'm sure so many of you are tired of hearing that. However, in reality, birds of a feather flock together. If you are a crap person, you're going to attract crap people. And I know there are some of you listening to this and you're like, I'm a good person and I still attract crap people. That says more about how it is you feel about yourself than who it is that you actually are, because obviously there are good people who attract bad people, but then you just don't think very highly of yourself, right? Because you would skedaddle if you did. Anyways, Queen of Pentacles. We also have the Nine of Cups. So I think overall, you guys, group number 3, you're going to be in a headspace and a mindset of being overall generally really happy at the time in which you meet this person. Satisfied with where it is that you are in life. Yes, I would love love. Yes, I would love to be married. I would love to have a beautiful relationship. However, I'm happy with me. I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm satisfied. Like, I don't feel necessarily like anything's missing. Or maybe like a little something's missing, but for the most part, like I'm blessed. I'm living my best life. That's the energy of the Nine of Cups, okay? Can I please... Oh, confirmation. Okay. Some of you guys are meeting this person at work or at school, in university. Okay. 3 of Pentacles, working with other people. This is co-workers to create something outside of yourself, okay? 8 of Pentacles, this is repetition. So you could be trying to obtain a skill set. This is also representing, again, like education, doing something over and over and over again until you're a master at it. Perfecting your craft. We have a move or a transformation of sorts. The 6 of Swords, you guys, is quite literally saying you are packing up your baggies, girl, and you are going, okay? You're going. You are leaving. You are moving. There is a move taking place, okay? This could also just be, again, an internal transformation for some of you, but for a lot of you, this is going to be like a physical move, a physical shedding of the skin. I mean, we all shed skin every day, but I mean, like, in a significant way where it's like, oh, I dropped the dead weight. I left that man, or I left that girl, or I left that job, and now I'm going to this new place over here. That's a city over. Like, it's giving me that energy. Now, let me tell you about the 4 of Cups. First of all, I don't love this card. Not because it's a bad card. It's not a bad card. It's just very neutral. But I love this for you guys in regards to like dating and like meeting your future spouse. It's telling me that you are unbothered. You are meeting him or her at a time when you are unbothered. You're meeting your spouse at a time when you're just like, I could take it, I could leave it. Like, again, a relationship would be nice. Love, true love would be great. However, I'm okay. I'm actually okay. If you're not going to be fantastic, if you're not going to be the one, I'm good. I'm fine. That's the energy of the 4 of Cups. Whenever it comes out in a reading, I'm like, oh, I don't like it because it's just very neutral. It's just very, again, like, I'm okay. Like, I can do without. And that's okay. Like, that's fine for that to come up in a reading. But it's just so, like, soggy bread. But I kind of love that energy when you're dating to not be overly eager. So you guys could even be denying your future spouse. Like, maybe they're asking you on a date and you're like, I have plans, but really you're just going to stay at home and cuddle with your cat. I'm not going to lie. I've done that 100%. Like, people have been like, oh, come to dinner with me. I'm just like, oh, I can't. I have work. But like in reality, I'm just like, I'm literally not doing anything. I just don't. Like, I'm just snuggling with Thackeray with a face mask on. Can I please? King of Swords. Okay. So this could be representing, again, education in regards to when you guys are meeting or how you guys are meeting. But this is an energy of somebody who's extremely intelligent. So the masculine energy person who's coming into this reading is going to be somebody who is extremely intelligent. Perhaps somebody who is, I don't want to say lacking emotion, but somebody who's not overly emotional. Somebody who's more logical and stern, okay? And I know this is air sign energy, but if I'm being honest, and maybe this is just because I'm a Cancer and I love myself an earth sign, but it's giving Capricorn daddy. It's giving stern. It's giving I am dad. It's, I don't know. I'm kind of living for it. I think I'm just thirsting after Capricorns because I'm like, okay, we've had the Tauruses, we've had the Virgos. Maybe I need to spin the block again on the Capricorn. Can I please get one more? Oh. It's funny that I'm talking about Capricorn because I always say, and I mean this with love, Capricorn, but I always say if the devil can't reach you, he'll send a Capricorn. 100%, okay? It's interesting to me that justice is here. Perhaps you guys are receiving some type of universal justice in your life at the time in which you are meeting your spouse. Oh my gosh, Taylor Swift, karma, karma, okay, karma. That's the energy I'm getting with this justice card. It's giving me Taylor Swift karma. If you guys have not listened to that song, please go listen to it, unless you can't stand Taylor Swift, and then don't, because it's obviously duh, like, oh, okay. Karma. That's what this is giving me. It's giving what goes around comes back around, but we don't support JT anymore, so karma. That's what I'm feeling. You guys are receiving, not you're receiving karma, but your life is being karmically balanced, okay? So those of you who feel like you've been done wrong, there's justice coming in. Now, I will just say this. Sometimes justice, sometimes karma is quite literally just being happy. Sometimes karma and justice is quite literally just like meeting the love of your life and being like, oh my God, I freaking love you. And you make every crappy human being I've ever interacted with so worth it. Like sometimes that within itself is karma, right? Like Taylor Swift dating Travis, like, okay. Like if I were her ex, I'd be like, wow. The pain I feel is excruciating, but you know, that's just me. Moving forward. The second house of owning. So again, you guys, I do feel like financially you guys are leveling up at the time in which you meet your future spouse, but also I think your future spouse may, I don't know, I literally do not want to encourage like work-life romances, but for some of you that may be the case. If you don't work with them directly, maybe you're working with them indirectly, but the second house is about money. It's about assets. Sure, there's money and assets coming in regards to how you guys are meeting, or this could also be saying, again, you guys, that there's a hair in my mouth. Your future spouse is somebody who is really intelligent and smart and crafty with the way that they manage their assets, with the way that they manage their money. We've got the South Node, and this is life's debts. Okay, karma. 100% you guys, for some reason, I'm just feeling like this group specifically, look, this is on a public platform, so I'm sure some of you watching probably suck. No offense. Maybe it's not you, but I'm sure all of you can agree, those of you who don't suck, there's probably people here who are a little funky, who need a little karma, okay? So if that's you, you probably don't know it, because people who suck usually are not self-aware. Point is, this could be karma. Again, somebody in your life is receiving some type of karma because they've done something wrong to you, or you yourself are receiving some type of karma. There's something that you are being challenged to let go of, or there's something that you're being challenged to face. And regardless, dealing with this karma, again, either somebody else receiving this karma or you dealing with this karma because this is, life, this is ringing in this relationship. I feel like this is essentially talking about the slate being wiped clean, right? Like we have to wipe the slate clean prior to us being able to have this new relationship, prior to us being able to move forward. We have to deal with what's back there first. All right. I really think some of you guys are working with this person. And if that's the case, let me just say this. If you're married or if this person's married at the time in which you meet this person, again, if the devil can't reach you, he's going to send somebody. Maybe it's not a Capricorn, but he's going to send somebody. Karma is real. I don't know. I don't support the whole Ariana Grande-ing life. I don't support that. I don't think that that's a great way to live. But do you? This is giving me workplace environment, romance. If you both are single, that's great. That's fantastic. If you're not, that's not the greatest. This is also talking about public perception. This is talking about success. So again, this could also just be talking about your partner being somebody who is very successful or well known in their field, okay? I don't know why I'm picking up on karma so strongly. And when I was shuffling the cards originally, like I wasn't getting that message at all. But now like the Taylor Swift song just will not leave it. Karma and I know, I can't. Okay. Oh, what is this? Saturn? Are we serious? Group 3. You guys either are the victims or the predators, okay? If you picked group 3, you are either a victim or you are somebody who has victimized. And if you have victimized, this isn't looking the greatest for you. You're gonna have to deal with the oats that you've sown prior to meeting your future spouse. Good news is, it still looks like you're going to eventually meet this person. For those of you who have been victimized, this is so sweet. This is so juicy because you are going to sit back. You're going to sit pretty. And you are just going to watch the people in your life who've done you dirty get what's coming. And for some of you, this is not like a romantic partner. For some of you, this is like a friend. For some of you, this is a parent. For some of you, this is your boss or a coworker. And it's like you're sitting back and you are witnessing this karma. You are witnessing, Saturn do its thing. Justice do its thing. And you guys are essentially just sitting pretty. So this could also, again, you guys, because this is supposed to be talking about who your future husband is. I do see this as somebody, again, who's very stern, very responsible, somebody who has had to go through a lot, somebody who's had many challenges in life and has been forced to overcome them. This is very dad energy. It's very disciplined energy. If I were to choose a spouse, I would want somebody who has this like structure to them, who has this very Saturnian energy about who it is that they are on a fundamental level, okay? Sure. We have a dignified, all right? So this is, again, talking about how your future spouse is somebody who is dignified, somebody who's strong, somebody who, again, I believe has that Saturnian structure, somebody who's stern, somebody who I feel like you will be proud of, somebody who you will not be ashamed to share with the world, or you will not be ashamed to be like, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, like, this is my husband, this is my, like, we're almost excited to tell people that we are in a relationship with this person because we are proud of who it is that they are. And again, you guys, that within itself may be the karma for the people in your life, especially if it's like a romantic partner from your past has done you wrong. That within itself may be enough to be like karma, okay? We have Jupiter here, and this is abundance. This is growth and expansion. This is also money. So again, you guys, there is an element of financial health here that's showing up here with your future spouse. I very much believe that you either work with this person or this person makes a lot of money. I believe that because there's too many cards here that are representing like financial health and their abundance and blah, blah, blah. I just feel like there's, again, either you guys work together or this person makes a lot of money. Jupiter is also the planet of luck. So you may feel very lucky that you met this person. You may feel very much like, oh, after this person, like I could never date anybody ever again. Like if something happens to them or something happens to us, like count me out, sis, because I'm down for the count. Like I cannot, this is as good as it gets. Also with this, there is an energy here of somebody who is going to help you grow and expand as an individual. And I always think that the best relationships are the relationships that challenge you, the relationships that challenge you to blossom, that challenge you to unfold, okay? We've got honesty. Oh, it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Your future spouse is somebody who's extremely, extremely honest. Your future spouse is somebody who's going to keep it 100, keep it real. This is somebody who has integrity, okay? To them, if they were to lie, if they were to tell a folly, to them, they're like, well, who am I? They would start questioning who it is that they are. They would start questioning what it is they actually believe. Like this would break down their foundation because to them, their words are all that they have. Like if you can't believe anything that's coming out of my mouth, like what can you believe? If I'm gonna stand here in front of you and say something and say it with my chest, if that means nothing, then like what matters in life if what I say doesn't even matter? Okay. I'm convinced this person's successful. I'm convinced you guys either work together or this person's really successful. It says, I know that there's no greater goal than to love. Okay, so perhaps this person is very successful, but they also do prioritize their romantic relationships. I know that there are people in this world where they just are like, go, go, go. Like, I'm going to pour all my time and energy into work, into grinding. And that's great. Like, if that's where you want to pour your energy, I don't even blame those people. But obviously in a romantic relationship, that's not going to work. This person, I feel like, values their romantic partnerships. This person has priorities in regards to their personal life as well. They're willing to sacrifice for their personal life as well as their career. We got growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So, okay, consciousness, awareness. I love a man or a woman who's willing to grow, who's willing to expand, who's willing to admit fault, and to actually take the steps necessary to blossom, to change, to evolve, okay? So we have growth here, you guys. Your future spouse is somebody who is open to grow, open to evolve. And I think that, again, I also believe that they are wanting to challenge you in this. I think it's really interesting that this card's like matching the lights. This one is as well. I don't know, it's just interesting to me. Moving forward. Oh my God. We have abundance again. So this was not, I don't feel like this was really a thing in the other piles. Like, I'm trying to think back. I don't really feel like the other piles were getting like, ooh, your man's rich. Your girlie's rich. She's going to shower you with oodles and boodles of coin. That's what we have though. The coin, the abundance. Now, you guys also, because this is a marriage, I would assume that there's an abundance of love. I would assume that there's an abundance of emotions here as well. May also just feel like we feel very blessed to be in this connection, to feel wealthy. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I feel like I would be the happiest person alive if I just had like my person, if I just had my soulmate, if I just had the person who was all of these things. Like, I feel like I would give anything for that. Like, I don't give a damn about money, don't give a damn about possessions. Like, if I just had that, I would be like, I'm so rich. Like, I have everything. I have the most precious thing on earth because I have that, right? So that's maybe why this abundance is showing up, because it's like your guys' love is so rich. It's so abundant. We have sweetness here as well, you guys. Obviously, I'm seeing this as like you guys sharing a lot of sweetness. I think that your future spouse is extremely sweet. Somebody who's maybe extremely caring, extremely thoughtful. We've got reflection. You two may be very similar. Maybe that is what this is talking about. I don't want to say twin flame energy because it's not necessarily giving me twin flame, but it's giving me very similar. And I know people always say like, oh, opposites attract. And yes, just is a thing for a lot of people. I also think there's something really beautiful about being with somebody who's so similar to yourself, where it's not a constant battle or it's not a constant like compromise, you know? It's almost like a perfect mesh of two people coming together who are reflecting off of each other, who are very similar to each other. That's what that feels like to me. I love your freaking spouse. Whoever picked group 3, I love them. This is support. It says ask for help, get more rest, nurture yourself. This relationship is going to be a relationship in which you feel like you have the ability to lean on your partner. You guys, we also have delight, and this says count your blessings and enjoy life, take pleasures in simple things, always expect the best. So whenever I see this in a little love reading, it always makes me feel like it's like your partner is somebody who takes joy and pleasure in the little things, which to me is extremely refreshing. I feel like it's such a drag to be in a relationship with somebody who's very much just a pessimist and who's looking for the worst in everything, versus somebody who makes an effort to take delight and to look for the positive in life and in things. I also feel like this is in reference to, again, like making a wish and feeling like you have received your wish in this person or received your wish in this relationship, okay? We also have the house. So maybe you guys are buying a house together. It's also possible that this relationship as a whole just feels very homey. It just feels very comfortable and cozy and safe, right? Whenever I see a house, I think of shelter. I think of like feeling secure, feeling safe, feeling... Also, the fact that we have so much money here, maybe this is a nice house too. We have the light tea. Oh my god, the lady of the house. Is that what you guys are? Oh my god, are you guys gonna feel like the lady of the house? All the men are like, what about me? This isn't for you, this is for the girlies. The lady of the house. I love that for you guys. We have a god. You know what is so interesting? I was reading a quote, I think it was yesterday, the day before, and it was essentially talking about like humans are always going to disappoint you. You need to find your god in something else. This is benevolence, and it's compassion, recognizing the internal force within yourself and others. It's very possible, you guys, I want to be careful with my words. It's very possible that you're going to look at this person as your spouse, as close to perfection as possible. Like, this is as good as human beings can get. For some reason, I just genuinely wholeheartedly believe in my soul and my gut that for you guys, group number 3, if there was ever to be a divorce, which I don't believe that's going to happen just based on the energy that's here, but if there was ever a divorce, if anything were to ever happen to either of you, it doesn't feel like there would be a desire from either of you to want to remarry or to want to like go out and date again, just because it's like it does not get better. Like, this relationship, it's not possible for there to be something better than this. It feels, again, I don't want to say this person's perfect or this relationship's perfect, but it feels as close to perfection as we can get. We have, oh my god, we have the queen here as well. This says, radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. You guys are going to feel like a queen. You guys are going to feel like a goddess. You guys are going to feel like, again, the lady of the house. When I see the queen, though, if I'm being honest, I see this as the feminine energy not being stifled. Although we have a god here, this is a masculine energy card, although we have a god here, oh, sorry about the mic, we also have this beautiful queen. So it feels very much like, you know, the masculine energy still has power, but like the feminine energy person here in this relationship is not losing power by any means, is not losing respect, is not losing dignity. Sometimes it's very difficult, especially in 2024, it's very difficult to look at relationships and to not feel like women who are engaging in romantic relationships with the opposite gender, it's very difficult to believe that they are not in some way, shape, or form sacrificing their dignity in some way, shape, or form, or being disrespected in some way, shape, or form. And I feel like in this relationship, like, you are experiencing the love that you deserve, if not like more love than you even thought you were capable of deserving. Let me go ahead and mix the bowl around. Can I please get a message? We got a big smile. We have a new start. We have hardworking, which makes so much sense because there's so much money in this reading. There's so much hardworking energy. We have it's baking, which means it's going to take time. We have nerdy. We have starting over. New York. Oh, we have green eyes. I think a lot of these were probably from the first pile. I like shuffled them. Maybe I need to shuffle them again. We have smooth complexion. We have creative. Carefree. Ooh, we've got Vancouver. Vancouver. Beautiful. D. Automatically, I got Dimitri from, like, Anastasia. He was my favorite, honestly. Like, I know he's not literally a prince, but I love Dimitri from Anastasia. He is my dream man. We have service. We have loose ends. And a Prince Charming. A Prince Charming. I want to get a few more for you guys, because again, I feel like some of these were in another pile and I just want to give you guys a little bit of variety. Oh, okay. We have freckles. We have a ghost. Ooh. We have medical services. So that could be somebody who works in the medical industry. We have 6'1". We have a small chin. We have 5'11". We've got September, Virgo and Saggy, oh my god. Virgo and Libra, I'm so sorry, Libra. We've got USA. We've got soft hands. Sometimes that could mean somebody who's gentle. We have thin hair. We have a stranger. Curly hair. Curiosity. Brave. Far away. And uniquely attractive. So, that, oh. And we have thick hair. So thick hair, thin hair. All right, you guys, that is what I have. What was that? That is what I have for you guys, group number 3. Thank you guys so very much for allowing me to read for you today. I appreciate you. I love you so much. And I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.